Well, joining me now is Republican Congressman Andrew Clyde, representing Georgia's 9th Congressional District. Congressman, good to see you. Your reaction to what happened at the Supreme Court today?
Well, great to be with you, Todd. I will tell you, it is an utter disgrace. Chief Justice John Roberts and Justice Amy Coney Barrett should be ashamed of themselves for this decision. This is going to ruin this country when it comes to our citizenship. It's basically going to make every person in the entire world an undocumented American. That's absolutely disastrous for this nation. To think that a pregnant lady that comes across the border and gives birth the next day and that person is now an American citizen, that's preposterous. Also, think about China and their birthright tourism trade. When they bring pregnant women from China over here, they give birth, so they now have American citizens for children, and then they go back to China, they get indoctrinated in the communist ways, and then when they turn 18, they can come to this country and we can't stop them from coming in. Think that that person could now vote in our elections and one day actually maybe be a representative being brought up in a communist country with communist training and communist ideals? No, absolutely not. This is a disgrace of a decision, goes down in the annals of history along with things like Dred Scott. This is wrong, and we have got to be able to address this, whether it's by constitutional convention, whether it's by bills in the House, but this has to be changed.
All right, well, let's talk about what Congress can do. The president, of course, is urging you guys to do something. He seemed to pour cold water on the idea of a constitutional convention, though, saying that, of course, would take a lot of time. Are there some things that you guys can do legislatively to stop all of this?
Well, there's a possibility that we could defund the implementation of the decision. That's something that we're talking about right now, and I'm on the Appropriations Committee. Maybe we can do that in appropriations. I mean, we defund a lot of things that this government does and decisions that are bad, whether it's rules, et cetera. Don't know that we've ever defunded a Supreme Court decision before, but I'm certainly willing to give it a shot.
Congressman, of course, some breaking news today up on Capitol Hill, and this is ongoing. The headline, House conservatives derailing the Republican agenda in this big showdown over the Save America Act. Where do we go from here? I mean, the Senate, they're on vacation again. You just really wonder if people are taking this seriously up there on Capitol Hill.
Well, I think they're taking it seriously. I think there are some issues here. I think H.R. 2 and the Secure the Border Act and also the Save America Act are the two most important pieces of legislation that this Congress can deal with at this particular time. And I think the fight is over the Secure the Border Act that has not been brought up yet into this Congress. We passed it in the last Congress in the 118th, but we have not done it in the 119th. And this is critical if we are to secure President Trump's border policies and codify them into law. So I think that's one of the fights here. We had a promise by leadership that would happen. It hasn't. So that there's some internal issues that have to be resolved. We'll get through them, and we will get the Save America Act onto the National Defense Authorization Act. And I believe that we'll put it on potentially every appropriation that goes across the House floor and every must-pass bill, because the Save America Act is the #1 piece of legislation that needs to be passed by the House and the Senate and signed into law by President Trump.
All right, we're going to have to leave it there. Congressman Clyde, good to see you. Thanks for joining us this evening.